it's 50%, guys. Like, this is insane. This is ridiculous.
We want to make it special. So
Nice.
just email us at gamers@Poolday.AI, and we will make it happen for you.
Email
Perfect.
will be in the show notes as well.
Absolutely. Popular rewarded UA channels like Mistplay, Almedia. Then we have Tapjoy, MyAppFree, AdJoe, a lot of them actually. And
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of gold and ice. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the skies. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafting realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
That's the best. Yeah. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome, gamers, marketers. This is another episode of 2.5 Gamers. And today we're diving into the very interesting topic about AI video, AI UGC, video editing, and all of the fun stuff around creatives. And today we have Alexei from Poolday. But before we start, something dropped in my room. Anyway. So my name is Matej Lančarič.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And we are your hosts. So Alexei, welcome. Can you introduce yourself, please, and the company? I know we know each other for a long time, but still, our dear listeners most probably know. So please.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I'm Alex. I'm the founder and CEO of Poolday. I've been in the gaming and marketing tech industry for north of a decade, based in San Francisco, and we're passionate about helping marketers create content more efficiently and just scale their production and overall their success through video automation.
So let's take a step back and go to where are you coming from, and like how did you even start? So can you tell us a little bit more about the Poolday.AI and like what kind of inspired you to start the whole company?
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really excited. I'm Alex. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Poolday. I've been in the gaming industry for north of a decade now, marketing tech and gaming industry for north of a decade. I'm really excited about what we do at Poolday. So at Poolday, we help marketers create videos and variations fast using AI, whether it's AI UGC or AI voiceovers, translating to multiple different languages, building for aspect ratios. We are helping any UA team or creative team produce faster, so they can either scale up their production or they can spend more time on ideation before they actually produce.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Let's dive in. Nice. Okay. I mean, I started working with, let's call it AI UGC. I'm not sure if that's a proper naming for it, but let's say AI UGC, so AI people, which still feels a little bit offensive. But anyway, so I started using this tool called Synthesia back in the days, but back in the days meaning like 3 years ago, and it wasn't really that popular. And now the AI is basically everywhere. So That's amazing. So, but what are you doing at the moment in terms of the AI and where the company is and the whole tool? Because I know you started with AI before, and now, what's the current situation?
Yeah, we did start with AI UGC being a full focus, because that's where a lot of the pain is associated. You have to reach out to content creators. They're on vacation. They send you a video that's not respecting what you're trying to do. And overall, it's very hard to prototype or A/B test content when you're producing with real humans.
Yeah.
And so that's where we started. But what we realized very quickly was that our customers, first of all, our customers didn't have 100% of their production on AI UGC. And we wanted to make sure that we help them with 100% of their video production, not just 20%, 30%, 40%. So that was the first kind of insight. The second insight we had was, whenever they had the AI UGC video, there's actually a lot more that goes into it: variations, iterations, tweaking, editing, and we kind of solved the problem and then created 4 more problems. because when you edit 5 videos with content creators, your pipeline is it's
Yeah.
painful, but it's easy to manage. All of a sudden, you can start doing a lot of videos. Now you have a lot of problems. Like you
Yeah.
have to search through your videos to know which one is which. You have to deploy them. You have to keep track of which one you've tested, what you've tested. There's a lot of underlying problems, and so we realized that we're very excited about helping the end-to-end journey, and that's why we started with AI UGC, then
Yeah.
added every feature we could, and we're keeping that pace to make sure that the entire production is easy. What I mean by that is aspect ratio, for example, to not have
Yeah.
to re-edit the videos for multiple aspect ratios. Localization, if you want to translate a video from one language to the other. The variations are very, very easy to do, whether you're a video editor or a UA manager with no video editing experience.
That's
and
me.
so,
That's me.
I mean, you're a great client. We're happy to have you on the platform. It's certainly what we see across the board.
Yeah, because it's true that it kind of when I use Poolday or used Poolday for different videos for the UA, it's overwhelming quite a lot. If I export 10 different videos, I need to test them. But I remember you were quite vocal about testing hundreds of videos.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
So how does that translate into like a proper testing methodology? You said you have your own studio as well, and how do you see this kind of testing process in your case, and also in the case of the clients that you have?
Yeah, and actually we share common traits with our customers, but
yeah,
whenever our customers start producing a lot of different videos, we know that they went through a mindset shift. In the past, I would say 5 years ago, they wanted to reach statistical significance on every creative, and it makes sense if you're spending 10 grand on a video, not on the UA budget, on the production. You certainly want to make sure you reach statistical significance. You're like, we're going to learn from that video, whether it performs or not. You want to learn from it.
Yeah.
When cost of production goes down, all of a sudden you can actually afford to not reach statistical significance and let the marketing channel figure it out. And so we both, my studio separately and our customers, actually just deploy a lot of different videos, and we don't wait for statistical significance on each creative. We wait for a few emerging creatives to scale up. And what will happen is maybe only 3 out of 20 will actually scale up.
But that doesn't matter because it's really cheap to produce all of them. Yeah, right?
Exactly. Because and that's why we're really focused on helping our customers get there and realize, hey, it's not about justifying the spend for every video. If a video is we have customers paying between $5 per video to $30 a video, right? Even at $30 a video, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on UA. It's fine if that video doesn't scale, and it's fine if it only gets $1 spent and gets killed, as long as that helps you find the great variation that will help you find winners.
Yeah, because people, and I'm very glad you mentioned that, because I see that also on my side in terms of the UA. These days, the volume is really, really important. It's not only about the quality and maybe different concepts, but the volume of those concepts is important. And I see and feel that as soon as I refresh creatives on every 2 days, or maybe even 3 times a week, or sometimes 4 times a week, or just add new creatives in, the campaigns pick up the performance. And exactly, I add 10 videos, which if I did this like a few years ago, it would be just crazy. A, crazy expensive. B, crazy because like I wouldn't get any spent on all of the videos. But now it doesn't matter, exactly, because it's only either it works or it doesn't. There's nothing in between.
Exactly, and you can squeeze out performance like with iterate. Like we have a customer, I can't name that customer. We have a customer who produced 400 and something videos or iterations rather on one given concept. But when I tell that to people, they're like, oh, it's so hard to produce. It's so hard to. But if you think about it, 400 videos. If you produce 10 concepts, and then you add 10 hooks you want to try, right? Already that's 100 videos.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you produce with, let's say, if you want to do AI voiceover video, which we've now released. You want to try like 3 different voices. That's 300 videos.
Yeah.
And it actually it goes very quick. People don't realize how quick it can go. And it's certainly something that has truly evolved from versus a few years ago.
But
Yeah,
can I
because-
just jump in here? I'm just a bit curious because I'm not a UA person, right? So
Obviously.
I'm here for the looks, right? But I'm also here because we have listeners that are maybe not as well versed in UA. So
Yeah.
a gaming studio, let's say, like how many videos were they typically running 3 years ago if they're spending, let's say, 5 million a month on UA? Like how many videos were they running, and how many videos can they run potentially today if they use like a pool day?
I'm going to say that most often what we've seen from a few years ago is the ballpark is between 50 at that level of spend between 50 and maybe 100 videos a month. And now we see that answer being true for studios spending 100K a month. But also we're seeing, I want to say, I'm looking for the biggest customer.
Yeah.
I think they're producing about 1.5 thousand per week videos,
Which is insane, obviously.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, but people don't realize it can be just like you said. It's a small change. It's a different hook. It's a different messaging. It's a different voiceover. Suddenly, there you have translations, and then it's all the videos at the end. And Felix, we discussed this with Jakub as well on the previous episodes. That I have. Well, I used actually Poolday for that Pocket Necromancer video as well. So I used AI to build that video, which took me really like 20 minutes, and then I added few small tweaks that improved the performance, and then I added two or five different actors, and suddenly from one concept you have 10 or 15 videos, and from that those different actors, only one was performing really well. So then you start branch out. Thing is, a year ago this would be really expensive. Now it's not that expensive, so it's really affordable. And with the AI, not only AI actors but also AI in general.
100%.
That's
how expensive would it be, and how expensive is it now then?
Well, now you can have the videos in like Alex mentioned, like few dollars, like 10,
Wow.
$20, $30. A year ago it was like 100, 200, 500. That's the cheap or low end, or very low end of the actual production cost.
At 300 you'd probably be very happy. At the time you'd probably be very happy with a $300 video.
Yeah, exactly. It's more close to like 1,000 and plus. Depends. You have then. You remember Real Short and all these short drama episodes? Like they produced one video for like $10,000 or something because of the actors. You had to shoot it on the street or wherever else. Scripts. People don't realize like there's so much work behind all of this.
So it's actually, you bring up an interesting point. Is that the real clients are asking us, should we stop working with content creators, or rather, like what they ask is the AI UGC outperforming real humans? And it's a really interesting topic, because I don't think it outperforms humans. If you're looking at a 1-to-1 comparison, you're producing one video with a human, one video with an AI actor. It's not statistically, it won't outperform. Like that's not where the value lies.
Yeah, but I've seen in a few of my campaigns, like AI UGC actually outperformed the real people.
But because you did it you didn't produce just one and one, right? So you leveraged AI actors to produce more variations, and then through that find a winner that outperforms.
Not really, Alex. It's like I took, because I used the TikTok Creative Challenge, and used all of the creators that were producing videos for me. So then, since you can't use it outside of TikTok, I took AI avatar, replicated exactly same video, just flipped the person, performed better.
Wow.
On TikTok. So yeah, like the thing is, that's the step one. Step two, the volume. So you have that end volume. So like, in general, it outperforms, obviously, because you have higher chances of getting better results. And it's also easier because I'm talking to few companies that are all also like producing UGC videos because they have 200 people in their catalog. And I was talking to my team. I was like, look, guys, so we have these few companies that we can leverage. And they're like, yeah, but you need like weeks of planning to do that. And we work in a very interesting way with the team. So I have few ideas like, hey guys, like let's work on this. And it's usually like one day to another, like in the middle of night, hey, this is my idea. Let's try to do it. With Poolday, I was like, hey, so actually in the middle of the day, they wake up and like, hey, so I can actually produce this easily. But with real people, you need a lot of planning, which is obviously, I don't say now like I will stop doing it. It's just another creative production stream. So it's like you have multiple of these because you need multiple different concepts, not only UGC, not only AI, but also actual gameplay and all of the different things.
Yeah, for sure. I think that maybe I know you're kind of, where you're going with your UGC content in general, because you have the experience. I think that we see a lot of customers being in two categories. Either they know kind of exactly what resonates and so on, and then AI UGC can literally outperform. I would say most of our customers, the reason they find value is not that one video will outperform, but because they're able, in the same amount of time, just like you said, in the same amount of time, they can produce more. The odds of one of these videos outperforming is just very high. And we like to think of it as, reducing the time from idea to the best execution. And that's where AI UGC comes in.
And do you have any types of games or genres or companies that are like most benefiting from like this type of creatives?
Honestly, we've seen across the board, match 3 RPG, like all sorts of, just we started with hyper casual for
everybody that it's everybody.
it's where a lot of production is happening. They have a lot of iterations, a lot of small gameplay to test out. So we started with hyper casual. We haven't seen a category that is kind of not a good customer for us yet, because ultimately, and that's what I was mentioning. We started with AI UGC, but then we added AI voiceover, then we added aspect ratio, and so if you think about all those workflows, every single category of gaming, and by the way, also non-gaming, but every single category produces videos in all those aspect ratios and all those languages and so on. So the pain is identical across the board, and that's why we're kind of vertical agnostic.
Yeah, it's like obviously people now. I mean, not everybody, but you're trying to actually get inspired by things outside of gaming because everybody in games like copying themselves. So it's the same thing all over again.
To the end.
Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, hard to say. But anyway, so how does that, like the process on your end, look like from the very beginning until you export the actual video?
It's actually very straightforward. So we make the platform very simple. You come to the platform with gameplay videos. You upload that to the platform. You select if you want AI voiceover videos or
Can you show
AI
us?
UGC.
Can you show us?
Finally, we get to see these. We've been talking about it for so long. I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, look. So it's like, honestly, if anything you can share with us, I mean, I know the platform, but not everybody does. Not everybody does.
For sure, not yet.
Nice.
Not everybody yet.
Not yet. Exactly, not yet.
All right. So, are you able to see my screen?
Yep. Yeah. Works.
All right. So I'm here on my demo account. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to create a new batch. I'm going to create a new batch from scratch so you can see the kind of step of the way.
Perfect.
And you can see the multiple aspect ratios we support. I'm going to go for, let's say portrait and landscape video to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And so here I get to choose, what do I want to do? Do I want to produce AI UGC videos or do I want to produce AI voiceover videos? And we're actually very excited about AI voiceover. It's a recent release. And I don't think you've seen it.
Amazing. Alexei, can you clone your own voice with Poolday now, or no? Not yet.
So we're for now. So we've partnered with 11 Labs, and so if you have your voice in 11 Labs, then the answer is yes. And then
So we can
awesome.
be narrators because we're in 11 Labs. So
Yeah,
we
I
could
have my
be-
own. I have my
What?
voice in 11 Labs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So if you
If
put
you-
your voice on the platform, you're good to go. And then obviously it'll be only for your account and not for others to
Yeah,
use.
of course. Yeah. I can sell my voice. So everybody who needs a Slovak accent, here we are.
Does that mean I'm going to be able to record the podcast without you moving forward?
Yes. Don't worry. I created actually an AI avatar of myself. So
Perfect. You can use that too in your platform. You can upload it.
perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
Even better.
You can let us know when you need it. We'll make it happen.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
But essentially, yeah, you choose. And so the reason why we're so excited about AI voiceover, and I want to emphasize this, is, like I said, not all gaming companies use AI UGC or UGC as a whole. And AI voiceover, on the other hand, is used by, quite literally almost every single company we work with or that we talk to even are using AI voiceover. And there's a lot of back and forth involved with AI voiceover when you do videos with 11 Labs. That involves aligning the script, rewriting the script. And so you kind of juggle between multiple different tools and captions generation and so on. So we kind of bake that all in.
Oh, thank God, because what I now have to do, well, until this was released recently, I have, let's say, English video. I need to upload it into 11 Labs, then get all the localization, and then take that and then use either CapCut or whatever else to just put localized captions in there. And that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's really painful.
and then you have to do that for all the aspect ratios, all the gameplays.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So we bake that all in one workflow. So you edit essentially one video, and then you get all your outputs generated.
So, dear listeners, this just saved you, or that saved me, like 2 hours of work and manual work that I need to do. Seriously. I just did it last week. And also, like, the thing is, already that was super effective because before, I still want to say back in the days, but it's not back. It's like before. Let's say before, like few months, years. Yeah, before AI. Yeah, basically before AI. Yeah. It was like company. You need to send that to someone. They transcribe this. They localize it, and then you need to find someone who actually speaks that language, and then just get that voiceover, and then stitch it with the video, add captions. A lot of work.
That's exactly right. And I'll give you an interesting stat. We have we have analytics inside of our company to make sure we know what our users are doing in the platform and how they're using the platform for improvement. And some of our most power users are spending between 30 and 40 hours per week on Poolday. And so we asked them that's full time, right? It's basically
exactly.
And so we asked them, that's, our goal is to make sure that you can actually save time. And it feels like if you're spending your whole week on Poolday, maybe there's things that we can improve. And what they told us was actually, no, the reason they're spending that time is that they typically would spend about 200 hours to produce the same output as the 30 or 40 hours.
Yeah.
And so
nice.
That's why they shifted all of their usage to kind of hours in the day to Poolday, because they move 6 to 8 times faster than they used to, and all of a sudden you get to test instead of a 6 months test to get to what you want to do. Yeah, you get it in a month or a few weeks, and it's crazy for us to see how much companies are using it.
All right, I hear so much good talk. I want to see this.
All right.
Show us.
So we have, like I said, AI actors, AI voiceovers. I'm going to select AI actors for the sake of this video.
Yep.
And here we have a public catalog of actors. We have also customers using private actors when they don't want to share them with the rest of the world. I'm going to keep it simple.
So Alicia is real?
Alicia is real. So how it works is every actor we have on the platform is a real person that we have a contract with that grants us the rights to use their likeness. Yep. And the reason we do this is that we work with some of the major gaming companies in the world. They have legal teams that are absolutely fun to work with. Let's put it that way. Yeah. They're very thorough, rightfully so. They're very thorough about, do they have the right to use the video or not? And when you produce content with, let's say, Midjourney. It's trained on public data, which means you don't have the commercial rights to use that video. And there's a lot of problem, and many companies do, and that's fine. But when companies are strict about legal requirements, we have to guarantee that they can run those videos commercially and never have a problem. And so we give them that indemnification that they can run those videos, they own the rights to the video and commercial rights, and not have any problems in the future. That's why we're real people.
Felix, it's the same way as I mentioned with when I create myself as an avatar. It's basically the same thing. You record yourself in a different positions, and then just kind of create yourself.
Yeah.
I'm starting to actually get, thanks to the podcast and the popularity of our YouTube channel, like offers to sell my likeness to different tools, a certain amount of money. So this is how it works.
Yeah. It makes everyone happy. Clients are happy because they get legal rights. Actors are happy because they have a model in which they benefit from AI, and both sides of this equation are actually satisfied with the output.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll select multiple actors, and you can see, you can select up to 6 actors up there. What this means is we will produce, just if I pause here, I selected 2 aspect ratios, I selected 4 actors, so that's 8 videos right here.
Yep.
Then what I'll do is I will select the assets that I want to use. And typically that involves, if you upload gameplay or product footage that you want to use. And what I like here is that you can actually chop up your content on Poolday. You only do it once. You don't have to redo it. So if you upload a gameplay of like 30 seconds, you can chop it up in multiple clips. And so I'll select a few clips here just for the example.
Just for fun.
I like that you talk about chopping and his actual chopping gameplay.
That's right. And we're professionals here, Felix.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
And then when you write your script, so here's a really cool thing, and I don't know if Matej, you've seen this on the platform yet, but because this is brand new.
Fair. And it's super new.
exclusive content you're getting there. So
nice, very cool.
What you can do here is, so you can type your script. So let's say, hey guys, this is unbelievable, and you won't stop playing this game. Okay, that's like one hook I want to use. And the variation of a hook to add is very easy. All I do is add a hook. I want to add maybe another hook to try. Hey ladies, I've got a secret for you. And you want to hear me out. All right, so what I've done here is the actors that I've selected, all of the actors that I've selected will all show and say those words. Yep. And what you see here, you see this 35% used. That shows you, for the clip that I'm writing for, my audio is only 1/3 of the clip. And if my scene is 6 seconds long, and my hook is only 2 seconds long, then it tells you either you're going to lose a portion of the clip, or you should add more words to your hook.
This is awesome. This is very new. Sick. This is great.
It saves. We use it internally. We absolutely love it. We used it before releasing to customers, and we still have some cool features that are going to be added.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that saves a bunch of back and forth. So you write your hook, you write your base. So your base can be, whatever. Let's say this is an awesome game that allows you to to play with your friends, challenge your enemies, and
nice,
and then production download, for example. And so, and again, I can add multiple CTAs. I can continue adding hooks, so on and so forth. And then the last part. So here I have kind of my script written out. I have my gameplay, and then what I'll do in the video editor, what I can do is I can actually edit one video here I'm not going to show you all the features of the video editor, but essentially, if I wanted to create a split screen, I can put my actor here, maybe move out the gameplay to bottom part. What I like to do always is I like to make it a little smaller, and I like to use a little background blur effect here to make it fancy. And so what I can do in the video editor is really, there's multiple features, but the core principles are I edit one video with a WYSIWYG interface. What you see is what you get. And in that one video, from that one video, I will produce all of my videos with all the combinations. I have my live preview instantly. You never have to wait for the preview to load. So as soon as you start, you write your script, you get the editing, you can see your video, you can see exactly how it's going to look. And we make sure that you can split the video into multiple different jump cuts and make sure you can align content to the script very easily. And so what happens is, for example, if I have one concept that's actually unique is the timeline is word by word and not seconds by seconds. Which means you can actually, anytime any actor, regardless of the speed, or any voice, regardless of the speed that they're speaking at, they, whenever they say a certain word, for example, challenge, what I can do is I can split my tracks at this word whenever any actor says challenge, and I can configure things differently here. So maybe challenge, I go full screen for the actor, and maybe I want the captions whenever they say challenge. I want to make sure that the captions go up top, and I want to make sure that my captions are maybe like super big, right? I'll do something like this, and all of a sudden I edited one video, and let me make sure the captions are up top always. And whenever I edit one video, I actually get all of the output all at once. And there you go.
Felix, you look
I'm
like
quite
you
blown away. Like, I don't work on the UA side, but Jesus, this is cool.
Well, the thing is, what people don't realize is that it doesn't really remove the motion designers. It helps to speed up the production heavily. Plus, a UA manager like myself in the middle of the night can go like, "Hey, I have this idea. Let's just work on it." And that's what I did basically when I was talking about the Poolday and the AI stuff before, and then just produce creatives and test them out before my motion designers wake up.
I need to see this. Come on, can you play a couple of these?
Yeah, so what? Those are not generated yet. Those are previews. When they're generated, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to generate the batch. But you can see all the previews. You can see,
Well, let's go. Let's generate it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm like a kid.
Yeah, like a kid. Yeah. Of course.
Let's generate. So we'll see the result in about 5 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And all the, so you can see here, I produced 8 videos in however long it took me, maybe a minute or two, and then 5 minutes for generation.
Yeah, and
I'll be the result once they're here.
Yeah, we can discuss.
It's a cooking
things.
show, so
Yeah.
we can just do a clap and then they're done.
Yeah, like hey, no, but we can definitely do that. But we can talk about like any types of like success stories that you can share with us and with the rest of the listeners, because this is insane. This is insane.
I'm glad you love it. Yeah, for sure. We many success stories we can share. Many clients were under NDA because we work with
obviously, of
small
course,
companies and big companies, and especially whenever it's AI related, they want to often protect their.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Like bigger the company, like bigger the legal team, and then like more fun. Like you said, like more fun.
Exactly.
with the AI.
You said it's mainly you said it was like clients across hyper casual, hybrid casual,
all
genres,
all of the genres.
Yeah,
all of the genres.
all genres. Yeah,
all of them. Yeah. We've seen it across the board, and so a couple of examples. Tap Nation, for example, gaming company.
Yep.
They produced roughly 300 variations, 400 variations of videos, and they we noticed a few things in their variations, but there is a 9x delta. It's a figure we see across the board, like most customers, between 7x and 10x delta. 7x and 9x delta between the worst creative and the best creative of a given variation. And that's crazy, right?
Felix is calculating what does that even mean.
I'm like Julia Roberts, right? Like I'm just like, the math meme, but I'm just like, this is the first time I've seen something in UA where I'm like, holy shit, I could do this. Like
Exactly. Yeah. You can.
So we have customers who are UA teams. We have customers who are video editors, and so we make sure that the UA teams can also edit because or can also produce videos, because oftentimes the video editing team is the bottleneck through no fault of their own. It takes time to edit videos, and so that's one example. When they produce variations, change the hook, and change the actor, you get like meaningful variance on the performance.
Felix, I'm using this, and my motion design team, like my creative team, is using it as well. It's just it's slightly different use case, but I don't need to wait for anyone, and they don't need to wait for me until I say anything. So
exactly. And oftentimes a UA manager will want to make like some quick. They have a quick idea. It's like, let me just get in, generate my video, and with the most common use case is actually video editors using the platform. They produce videos. They spend time, motion designers and so on, spend time building cool videos. And then the UA team comes in and they can duplicate their video and tweak it. So if they want to use an existing video and just say, hey, I just want to change the sentence and maybe just the actor because I have a specific campaign, by the time you go to Trello or Asana and make requests, like you would get your videos ready on time, right? So it's and you don't add you don't add workload to the video editing team. So that's oftentimes how it's used.
I can tell you the use case really. So my team produced one gameplay video, which was a big board for merge game, and I was like, look, this is great, but I can see like people talking about this, and immediately I can see like few variations of it without even like them needing to do anything. So I took the videos that were ready, added 5 different people, and then into the campaigns. There you go.
Exactly. So that's a common use case. We have, a company like Voodoo has most likely 30, 35 people on the platform. Like there's many different use cases, but oftentimes what we see is a motion designer will build a great, or marketing artist or a creative person will produce a great initial starting point, but then they don't have time often to actually produce those variations and so on. And so you start with a great starting point. You use Poolday to quickly prototype and quickly generate variations. And then that gives back time to the video editing team to actually spend more time on ideation. So to like research competitors, research trends, to actually build a higher quality initial build. And they can then, once they quickly prototype, they can see what is most promising in terms of concept. And then they can spend more time on that concept to actually polish it and to make it really unique, and to make it, just an advanced editor that a UA person wouldn't necessarily do or be able to do. And those are use cases that we see across the board.
Well, look, so the thing is, what's now happening on the UA side, the skills that were important a few years ago, where you just had to do SQL and do a lot of work with the numbers, which you still have to do, but it's shifting towards more creative production. So the UA managers these days, it's mandatory. Like when we talk about different 4X games and different cores in the games, like for UA people now, they need to be able to be very independent and create videos, because it's about volume. On Facebook, TikTok, up everywhere is about volume. And if you don't have the volume and you still need to wait, like make excuses, it's really slow. You need to leverage the tools. And this is it. Like this is like 2025 volume, and UA managers need to be able to create videos by themselves. If you don't know how to do it, you are already 2.5 steps behind.
So basically, UA managers used to be like math wizards, right? And really good at math. And now they just need to be creative. So like that's the big shift.
That's the big shift, of course.
Interesting.
Because everything is about creatives. I mean, you are talking about the creative trends. Oh, there you go. Yes. We have videos.
Okay,
we have the videos.
It's a cooking show.
It's the thing is
that was so quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. We
didn't
really need
one of those videos so you can see
Yeah,
download.
download.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So
Hey ladies, I've got a secret for you and you have to hear me out. This is an awesome game that allows you to play with your friends, challenge your enemies, and win. Download now and thank me later. This is an awesome game that allows you to play with your friends, challenge your enemies, and win. Download now and thank me later.
So here, this is a very basic one. And,
Yeah.
you know, in just a matter of minutes, I was able to get that done. Multiple variations, multiple aspect ratios.
Yeah.
So, you know, the
Easy.
world is your oyster once you go from there.
So everyone could be a Century Games. Like, you can have the same output.
Yeah, well, let's not go that far. If you want to be the Century Games, you need to have your own engine to actually produce creatives.
Okay.
But yes, everyone can get closer to them, a little bit closer to them. So okay, but yeah, it's like this is the insane part. But what is really important, like what's next? What's next with Poolday? What are you gonna implement? What kind of next features? And in terms of the whole creative direction, like what do you think is gonna happen? Also,
well, quite a few things. So we're becoming the all-in-one platform, right? We started with AI UGC, then added variations, then AI voiceovers, aspect ratios, localization.
Yeah.
So we're becoming the go-to. The next steps for us are really around. So one is third-party modules. So we want to make sure we can integrate. You know, if you think about Sora or Kling or these. So that's an immediate next step. But third-party modules can also be, you know, start to integrate GIFs or more interestingly, your analytics from your MMP to see directly in Poolday what videos work, not work, so you can quickly get the context you need. And so we're partnering with the major MMPs out there to make sure that you can actually surface the most interesting insights from the videos. So that's our immediate next step, third-party module. And we want to continue investing in our video editor and so on. But ultimately for us, we're realizing we're becoming a design system for videos. Yeah. And what I mean by that is, if you're familiar with Figma and what they did for web design, we are, you know, one thing I love about Figma, what they revolutionized was you design a button in Figma once, and you use it 26 times across your website. If one day you decide to change the color of the button, you just change it once in Figma, it's applied everywhere on your website. For video, there's no such thing, right? So we're helping break down a video into individual components. And a great example of that is we have a customer, I can't name, but it's a public company in the gambling gaming space.
Okay.
And
fair enough. Yeah,
sounds like a big one from Israel, but I don't know. I don't know. That's me saying, not you saying.
Yeah, almost.
No comment on the actual company.
Of course. Of course.
People can figure that out. And so they have, at any given time, they have about 200 to 300 videos running at once. Again, languages, aspect ratios, and so on. So you get there quick. And every month or so, they have to update the legal disclaimer at the end of the videos.
Yeah.
Because a new law, a new whatever.
Yeah.
The next month, marketing decides that logo should be different. And what do they have to do? They have to go in the like each video, download the video, edit, adjust. Maybe they want to try a different, you know, so they go one by one. Versus with Poolday, already what they do is you have an end card. If you want to change your end card and regenerate the entire batch, it takes you 2 seconds.
Nice.
And so as we're progressing, we're becoming the design system or the system of record for companies to actually have a source of truth for their videos, where we break down the videos in individual components, and we make sure that all of your workflow, kind of like what Salesforce did for sales teams or HubSpot did for sales teams, we're becoming for video. So we like to think of ourselves as a VRM, a video relationship management, where we break that down into many different components, and we help you be a lot more efficient. And the more you use it, the more efficient you are for your next steps. So that's sort of what we have on the roadmap.
So basically, the video editors can have a pool day, hence the name. They can spend their day in the pool. Is that what the name is from?
I love that you asked the question. We have a formal answer and then the real answer. So
nice.
The formal answer is we want to help you not drown in shitty creatives, and that's where, you know, Poolday, we're the creative lifeguards. And if anyone has seen us at conferences, we're dressed as lifeguards for a reason. Um,
Ah.
that's the formal explanation. The real explanation is my co-founder and I actually are big on, or we used to play a lot on Counter-Strike on CS at the time, and my favorite map is Pool Day. So
Pool Day.
we're
There
very
you
big
go.
on gaming, and that's where we come from.
Nice. Oh my God. So, dear listeners, you got all of this interesting information from Alex. We were able to create 8 different videos during the recording, and that was just like the basic ones.
Wait, can you show me one more? Like, I just want to see the second one, just so I can see the different actors. Just you showed
Sure
one
thing.
actor. I just want to see one more.
Oh
Sure
yeah.
thing.
Sorry, Match, I interrupted you, but I was
Don't
just,
worry. Yeah, don't worry. No,
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
I'm a bit like, whoa.
You can have.
This is unbelievable, and you won't stop playing this game. This is an awesome game that allows you to play with your friends, challenge your enemies, and win. Download now and thank me later.
There
Hey,
you
guys.
go.
There you go.
Thank
So
you
that's
later.
that's a
So
variation
she
of
could
the-
easily speak German as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's completely fine.
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Now, yes.
Wow.
And that's so. Yeah,
This
it's
is
like.
Wahnsinn.
And this is great. So you can really explore like multiple variations, scale the video production in minutes, basically, like in a few clicks, which is great. So I love it.
Nice.
Alex, this was great. Thank you very much for coming.
I'm
Like
a bit blown away. Like,
yeah,
this is nuts.
Felix is absolutely out
Because
of-
I'm like, I could do a game now, because I could just render in Pool Day with videos, and then I could just like see if that's quite cool.
play around. Yeah, play around with
Yeah.
it.
There's,
Yeah.
there's
Where can yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to comment. There's two things that we see based on your comments. So the first is that we like to say internally, if you can write an email, you can generate videos with Pool Day.
I should write an email.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
Yeah.
can
Oh, yeah.
certainly be a customer, and the second is we see. I like how you thought about it. Was you can start producing games. We actually see, and I think I saw you, Matej posted about this like earlier, but we see customers who actually produce creatives before they produce
The game.
actual
That's
gameplay.
how I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, if you have an idea for a game, you could just make the ads and see if it converts. If it doesn't
Yes.
convert, you don't make the game. Like,
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so we have two types of customers who produce. They have a game and they want to test a gameplay mechanic, and they see if it resonates, and so they produce a lot of creatives and then test it out. And the second is categories. They don't have the game yet, and they want to try out different concepts to know where they should dig. And so we call this TikTok market fit or creative market fit, which is essentially you don't have a product yet, and you want to see what resonates the most. You won't get any retention or post-install metrics from that,
Yep.
but you will get a good idea for what's appealing and what's resonating, what gets the attention of potential users, and then that gives you the ability to justify why you want to spend more time on production of that particular game.
Nice. Yeah. Felix is blown away. I mean, I know the platform, so I know what I'm getting, and it's super efficient. So where can listeners approach you except the Poolday.AI, which is going to be in the show notes, obviously.
Yeah.
But how can they reach you?
I'm going to sign up. I'm going to sign up.
If you want to sign up.
This is. I can write emails.
There you go. We actually cooked up something special for your audience. So we have a special email, gamers@poolday.ai, that we created specifically for you guys.
Awesome.
And we're going to grant a 50% preferred pricing for the first 3 months for anyone that signs up before the start of GDC, which is March 17th.
Nice. Okay, so we have a month for you guys. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Yeah.
This is
so gamers at
I'm gonna sign up. Why
Gamers
not?
at
Like, this is
Poolday.ai.
cool.
It's gonna be in the show notes. Hurry up, sign up. It's 50%, guys. Like, this is insane. This is ridiculous.
We want to make it special. So
Nice.
just email us at gamers@poolday.ai, and we will make it happen for you.
Email will
Perfect.
be in the show notes as well.
Absolutely.
So,
Alex, thank you very much again for coming. This was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much
blown
for
away.
having
This is
me.
amazing.
And